DeJonai Carrington. Oh, DeJonai Carrington. And DeWanna. The eye poke heard around the world. Oh, take away her credentials. She asked me a question and I didn't like it. And Christine Brennan in USA Today say, quiet down. That's what real journalists and reporters do. I know you guys aren't used to it, but we're not taking her.
Something just snapped. And no, it wasn't a shoelace or a knee brace or the last thread of patience holding the WNBA's PR department together. It was DeJonai Carrington lighting up the room like a 4th of July finale. But instead of fireworks, it was a full-blown detonation of rage, ego, and media hostility that could probably be felt from Connecticut to Cannes.
DeJonai, she just asked you a legitimate question. DeJonai, calm down. But no, they were talking about Alyssa sitting on the bench. This is about Alyssa sitting on the bench. They were saying mean things about DeJonai. It's okay, DeJonai. She's not very good. She's a detriment to the team. It's okay. Oh, but what? But what?
You could practically hear the cameras tremble as reporters shuffled in, smiling nervously like waiters approaching a table they already know won't tip. And in the center of it all, Carrington, who didn't just lose her cool, she auctioned it off, slammed the door, and then tweeted about it with a middle finger emoji. The league pretended nothing happened, the union whispered about media sensitivity, and fans were left watching what was supposed to be a basketball press conference unravel into an off-Broadway meltdown with bad lighting and no intermission. The question is, what set her off? And why is everyone in the building pretending this is normal, like WNBA players barking at reporters is just another charming quirk of professional sports culture? And if we're being honest, if you look closely, like really closely at this whole drama spiral, you start to see names. Faces. Patterns. And one of those faces? DeWanna Bonner. Yeah. That DeWanna Bonner.
Christine Brennan has the world on high alert. The world is waiting on her book, On Her Game, about Caitlin Clark by Christine Brennan. It comes out July 8th. And boy, everybody's waiting to see what is in that book. You got Cheryl Reeves trying to get ahead of it. You got Dawn Staley trying to get ahead of it. They are terrified. They are scared to death at what Christine Brennan has in this book. And now you have DeJonai Carrington threatening to sue. She's threatening to sue.
You know, the veteran with more mileage than a cross-country bus and somehow still the center of every locker room tremor in whatever zip code she lands in. So maybe, just maybe, she saw this storm brewing from miles away. Maybe she read the room or the script or the text message thread and decided she didn't want a front row seat to whatever chaos Carrington was about to unleash. And maybe that's why she's not in Indiana anymore, because even a team as chaos tolerant as the Fever has its breaking point, and signing Bonner, as we now see in 4K hindsight, was like handing matches to someone already standing in gasoline.
DeJonai said this on her Twitter account. She said, "Y'all fans swear I'm such a dirty player. I'm so over this narrative because if you really know ball, you know I just play hard and never give up on a play. And yep, we challenged the last couple flagrants and got him rescinded because I'm always trying to make a play on the ball. None more, none less." As you can see, it's a jump ball. Skylar's going down for a fast break layup. DeJonai winds up and smacks her across the head, and Skylar is on the ground.
All of this comes boiling to the surface thanks to a book, Christine Brennan's upcoming expose, which is less memoir and more classified document for league dysfunction. It's in that book that the infamous eye gouge finally makes its way into black and white permanence. The eye gouge. You know the one. The moment that turned a basketball game into a courtroom sketch. The moment when Carrington's hand accidentally found its way into Caitlin Clark's face like it was reaching for a lost contact and somehow grazed her cornea with the precision of a sniper. And then Brennan asked about it, because of course she did. That's what journalists do. That's their job. But to Carrington, that was treason. That was betrayal. That was apparently the moment she decided professionalism was optional.
Because I think it's slightly juicier. We know DeWanna Bonner still doesn't have another job right now. She wanted to go to the Phoenix Mercury. conveniently where her girlfriend plays or wife or whatever it is she is. I don't know. I'm not up on their terminology that they're using. But this is very interesting because we have now found out DeJonai Bonner confronted Christine Brennan, the journalist, over DeJonai Carrington.
And suddenly, we weren't in the WNBA anymore. We were in a live taping of The Real Housewives of Half Court. And Carrington wasn't just a player, she was the whole drama department, with a side of unresolved childhood trauma and a main course of unfiltered hostility. It wasn't a press conference, it was a therapy session gone rogue. Look, let's cut the nonsense. This isn't about passion. Passion is crashing to the floor for a loose ball, pushing through fatigue to get in an extra rep, staying late to mentor the rookies. Passion isn't screeching at reporters like a gremlin hopped up on Red Bull. Passion isn't jabbing eyeballs like you're swiping on Tinder. Passion isn't dragging your girlfriend into the middle of a professional media session like you're auditioning for a TLC reality show called Couples Who Can't Keep It Together. This isn't grit, this is theater, and not the good kind. This is high school improv energy, dressed in a jersey and pretending to be leadership. Because Carrington doesn't just bring drama, she mainlines it. She injects it into every pregame stretch, every postgame handshake, every tweet, every subtweet, every press conference side-eye. The league's PR team probably has her name on speed dial and a burner phone labeled DEFCON 1 DJ Meltdown. And what's worse, the league enables it. They enable it because Carrington isn't just a player, she's content. Viral content. The kind of messy clickbait chaos that trends before the final buzzer even sounds.
So lads, we thought that this season was going to be a lot less drama. We thought it was going to be a lot less drama, and I mean this when I say this. The Christine Brennan book is going to be... It's going to be absolute cinema. I don't know. Absolute... What is the press equivalent of cinema? Absolute sitting in the most comfortable chair, legs crossed, cup of tea in one hand, nothing to do on a Sunday morning, opening up a newspaper. Is that the equivalent of absolute cinema for that? I don't know. But DeJonai Carrington, this is mental. Just want to say this. Nalissa Smith isn't a very good basketball player, but she seems like a very good person. But I'm so happy Nalissa Smith is not on our team anymore because we don't have to deal with DeJonai. And by the way, like, Nalissa Smith has very much helped us win 2 games. We've gotten 2 huge wins. Nalissa Smith has been a big help with us beating the Wings and beating the Aces. But it says here, Indianapolis Fieldhouse Files Fever beat writers.
But make no mistake, this isn't good content. This is radioactive content. This is burn the brand down from the inside content. And the fans, they're starting to notice. Because every week it's something new. A scuffle, a tweet, a press room blow up, a mysterious sideline confrontation, and always that same hollow lecture afterward about how people just don't understand or don't respect women athletes or can't handle strong personalities. Wrong. What people can't handle is hypocrisy. What people are sick of is being told to take the league seriously while watching its stars behave like they're filming a TikTok beef in the middle of a playoff run. And then there's Mustard. Oh, Mustard. Sweet summer Mustard. Wants the respect of a veteran, the reverence of a champion, the quiet command of someone who's been through a war, but flips out the moment someone asks a tough question, the moment someone shines a light on the drama instead of the stat sheet. She wants to be treated like Diana Taurasi, but acts like she's in a group chat feud.
There's many fans all over the country has definitely been voicing their opinions about DeJonai Carrington for quite a while now, pretty much ever since the Caitlin Clark incident. Now, I did report a last video that DeJonai Carrington is currently hurt, and all of this stuff between her and Christine Brennan is stimulating from this damn conversation right here Christine Brennan had with DeJonai Carrington.
So Mustard Carrington has taken it to Twitter to do what she does best. Whine and complain, be the professional victim that she is, and never take accountability for her shitty behavior and just blame everybody else, man. Let's read the tears, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all fans swear I'm such a dirty
She put up some emojis. She said it's cap. meaning it's lying with the crying emojis. And then she said, it's defamation at this point. And what she is referring to is things that are written in the book by one Christine Brennan. It's getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy, y'all. Christine Brennan is talking about the situation where in the playoffs, DeJonai Carrington, it seems to intend on purposely poking Caitlin Clark in the eye.
One moment it's respect us like pros, the next it's how dare you ask me about my off-court behavior. You can't demand to be seen as a CEO and then throw a tantrum when someone asks about the office policy. Pick a lane. But you know what? Carrington isn't the problem. She's just the symptom. The virus is bigger. This is a league that's spent so long being protected, cushioned, propped up by slogans and sentiment that it forgot what actual accountability feels like. And now that the eyes of the world are actually on them, now that Caitlin Clark has dragged in millions of new viewers and sponsors are suddenly paying attention, the cracks are showing. And the players, many of them aren't ready. They've been playing in a padded cell, and now they're expected to perform on a real stage. Enter Indiana Fever, the team that could have had it all. Clark, buzz, momentum, hope. Instead, they dropped that hope right into the middle of a dysfunctional hurricane. And DeWanna Bonner was the eye of that storm. A player with championship pedigree, sure, but also one who brings a mood, a history, and an Instagram story ready to ignite at the first whiff of conflict. They brought her in to stabilize the locker room, but what they got was an arsonist with a clipboard. She wasn't there to teach, she was there to dominate. And not in the game, on the stage, on the headlines, on the vibes.
Christine, how much does it hurt the WNBA when Caitlin Clark is out?
It is devastating to the WNBA when Caitlin Clark is out. And anyone out there, and there may be a few people out on X and social media and Twitter who want to dispute that, facts are facts, and the truth is the truth, and the data is there. And what we saw when Caitlin was out the last time, the 5 games that she missed earlier in the season, the WNBA's viewership dropped more than 50%. Not just the Fever, but the entire.
Looks like we is back talking about DeJonai Carrington in another damn video. And it's pretty much regarding the same topic. Now, I just did a video about an hour ago breaking down the DeWanna Bonner situation with Christine Brennan and pretty much her taking up for DeJonai Carrington. Now, DeJonai Carrington has made it her business to respond to DeWanna Bonner and Christine Brennan, bruh. She's talking about suing Christine Brennan. Defamation of character? What? Now, we all know DeJonai Carrington is a serial attacker, an eye gouger.
You can feel it in the way the team plays. No chemistry, no joy, no cohesion. Just a powder keg of egos waiting for a match. And when things go south, the veterans don't rally the team. They glare, they whisper, they pout, they subtweet, and they deflect every ounce of responsibility onto anyone who dares speak up. Carrington? She's just the visible explosion. But Bonner? She's the slow gas leak. The one that fills the room without a sound until someone lights a candle and the whole place goes up. And when it all comes crashing down, the league will issue a vague statement. The players will cry about being misunderstood, and the fans, they'll quietly log off. Because they came for basketball, not chaos. And maybe the saddest part is this. Carrington is a hell of an athlete. Bonner has the kind of experience most players only dream of. Mustard could be a face of the league with the right polish. But none of that matters if every press conference becomes a war zone, every question becomes an offense, and every week is a new scandal. You can't build a dynasty on drama. You can't build a brand on breakdowns. And you sure as hell can't grow a league when the loudest voices are the ones burning down the house from the inside. The WNBA wanted attention. Congratulations, you've got it. Now what? Because the next time that camera rolls, the question won't be who's going to win tonight, it'll be who's going to snap first. And somewhere in the background you can already hear the league whispering, please don't let it be Carrington again. But it will be. It always is.